Let's see. We are. What's up, Stevie? Hold on, I'm making my live post right now. Give me a second. Here we go again. Here we go again. Give me 1 second. I gotta let the world know. I gotta do my posts. It's way too early. I was gonna go work out, and I'm just wearing my, like, I'm not sponsored by Chevrolet. This is just my workout shirt. So I was gonna go, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just live stream. It's early. Might as well get it out. We're going up. I might as well get it out the way. So now I gotta do my daily post. Here we go again. Here we go again. Let's go. Let's see. Here we go again. All right, let's see. Silver Days, Dwayne Kelly. Welcome to the live stream. I gotta look at PYR for you. I haven't had a chance. I was super busy. And I was like, oh man. Yo, let's go. Did you, damn, that's a really big move. Yeah, I did a 2x, man. Did it hit resistance? Let's see. Hold on, I gotta look at this. Dude, I didn't even look at it. I haven't had a chance to. Yeah, this is all invalidated though because it made a lower low. So on the shorter time frame, doing Kelly, I'm not using that wick. You came to resistance at 97 to $1.55. You got stuck. So if you sold, you know, and if you're like, oh, I think we talked about this last time. I don't know if I don't remember, but I'm always like, especially for the coins that you have that are like this. I'm like, hey, like the big move up is 2, 3, 4x, whatever it is. So when you do get a bounce, you don't want to make a lower high and get stuck. I'm not saying this can't continue, but I'm saying, look, you got stuck here in the short term 236382, and then yeah, we got rejected. But on the macro time frame for PYR, you got stuck right here at the 236 at $1.40. So it's still bearish. But if you got out, I'm happy because you at least got a 2x, 200%. But if you're still holding it, then it doesn't matter, right? If you're holding it, then you're waiting to break 140 to 278, okay? So which I think you are holding it, so none of this even matters because what you're waiting for is to break 278, and once that breaks, it should send you back up to 8, which at that point, I'd be like, hey, like now is like the time to really consider getting out, which is around another 8x from the current price, okay? Let's see. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Let's see. Give me 1 second. All right. Silver Days is in the house. Welcome. Good morning. Moonbound is in the house. Yeah, Moonbound. I don't even want to look, but hey, Dojalon's going up a little bit. The Dojalon's going up a little bit. Obviously, the rocket ship is still here, but I'm pretty hopeful. We were extremely oversold on the daily RSI, and then on the weekly RSI, look, we're like basically bottomed right now. We're almost extremely oversold. I'm really hoping it doesn't have a final capitulation pushing this in the red. I hope we get some sort of bounce. And then on the monthly, it doesn't matter. But we're very oversold, so hopefully we do get some sort of big bounce. But it's still bearish under this box. So nothing to look here. Nothing to see here. And good morning. Yeah, I'm going to do my live stream, and then I'm going to go work out right afterwards. And then I'm going to go play some Commander. Let's go get my Commander game in. Good old Navy Cadence marching lyrics. Here we go again. Here we go again. Same old Sangha again. Walking through the avenue. 3 more weeks and we'll be through. Your left, your left, your left, right, left. I remember that. What was it? Ship 007, USS Chicago. That was my ship, USS Chicago. That's crazy because we were also my boot camp was my boot camp was in Chicago, Illinois. So it's funny that we got like our ship was the USS Chicago 007. Damn, I completely forgot about that. I was actually singing the DMX song. Here we go again. Here we go again. Ship 12 here. Oh, let's go, Silver Days. That's awesome, dude. We were there during the winter, man. Do you know how we were there during the winter? It was so cold, so freaking cold. It was snowing. Yeah, we had to march here in the snow, and I hated it because you had to put everything on. Great Lakes. That's where I was. That's where my boot camp was. Damn, that was whoa. That was like almost close to 20 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. Dude, time flies. Yeah, time flies. Damn. If only I was in, I would be retiring in is it 20 years or 30 years? No, it's 30 years, right? You got to do 30 years and then you get damn, I would have dude, I should have just stayed in. I should have just got my 30-year retirement like I mean, I still would have had like a little bit more than 10 years left anyway, so it doesn't matter. B3. Yeah, you got it. I'll take a look at B3 for you. This is the Coinbase coin that came out. That, yeah, you remember, I don't like Coinbase coins. I don't like these coins because they come out and the tokenomics suck. Yeah, the tokenomics aren't good. Your 63 million, but fully diluted is 209. And then look, like if you look, the price is going down, but the market cap, I guess they're not. Oh yeah. You see how they release coins here? So the market cap is at 63 million, but the price is lower. So they're releasing coins, which I don't like, which is inflationary. So if you're just trying to look for a quick bounce, given that we did bottom, very important, given that we did bottom here, it's 2 zeros, 26 to 38, which is around 29 to 80%. And then once that breaks, if you're holding it, then you're looking at a 207 for the 618, and then from there to the moon. Zebik, you got it. Good morning, Shadow Frost. Welcome to the morning live stream. Ship 12 here. I read that USS Lake Michigan, the coldest ever. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Not the one. Oh my God, dude. Well, thank you so much for it. I haven't seen you in like. You're a member. You've been a member for a while, and I haven't even seen you, man. Yeah. So for ICP, you weren't here when we were talking about it when we were pumping. So on the macro time frame for ICP, you're still bearish under $10 and then bullish over $23. Okay. And then on the shorter time frame, not using that wick. You broke the 236382. So hey, Dwayne Killy Kelly for PYR, this actually might be doing the same thing. I'll show you again, but you came up, you got stuck here a little bit at the 236, and then you eventually blew right past it, and you had a 618 retracement at $9.57. You can see perfectly got stuck here, but on the macro time frame, you're still bearish under $10 and $23. So if you're trading it, then you have the opportunity to make like 250%. But if you're holding it long term, then as long as you're looking at your phone and it's not over $23, you're still going to get stuck and probably come back down to the lows. Okay, it's not a good alt season. No, it isn't. Look at my coin, man. My coin hasn't even done its thing yet. Sorry, me and Moonbound's coin, because Moonbound's here. I guess I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. going to zero this alt season. That's non-existent. Dude, this is brutal. Let me see. Is Vision going live today? I'm gonna go work out, and I really hope he goes live like before I work out, so I have something to watch. Let's see. Oh, I'll know because he usually posts his daily dose of Doge. Daily dose of, oh, he did post it. No, he didn't. Wait. Oh yeah, no, he didn't. Damn. Yeah, it's probably gonna be later then. Let's see. Oh yeah, so with Dwayne Kelly, the same thing. Okay, so kind of like with ICP. So on the macro time frame, you're still bearish under $1.40, bullish over 278, but on the shorter time frame, you could break out and go to the 618, which is 323, which is what ICP did. And then 323 still does put you at a 382 retracement on the macro time frame. Man, this thing fell by a lot, actually. Yeah, wow, 99%. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Let's see, Zebik. I gotta look at Zebik. What's up, Eat My Shorts? Welcome to the live stream. Billy is doing bad too. I missed the channel. Yeah, no, I get it, man. Sometimes I just have to stop watching too. I only watch like 2 other people, but I have to stop watching because it's so depressing. I go through phases of like deleting like HODL and Gemini off my phone because I don't want to be tempted to like sell, especially given that we're all the way at the bottom. And I refuse to do that again because I did that last time. Now, luckily, last time I made money. But it doesn't matter because I gave it all back with OXT. But like I learned from that, and I'm like, I don't want to do that again. So it's getting to that point where I'm like, okay, at least we're getting some sort of bounce right now, which is really nice. We're almost at 104,000, and Elon's actually going up, which is nice. But it's getting to a point where I'm like, okay, well, if we start going back down again, I'm just gonna delete the app so I don't even look at it. I'll like put my sell orders in. Again, just in case we have a giant wick like we did with Elon last November. But I don't need to be constantly looking at it. But right now, yeah, I am because it's like we're literally breaking out of here. So anyway, let's look at Zebik. I think Zebik's doing the same thing, right? So it's just, whoa, wrong Zebik. Yeah, Zebik's still doing the same thing. So we're holding 2029. We need to break this previous area of support, flipped resistance, which was really good. You had a 382 retracement, you came up here, you were consolidating in this area, and then you just came back down. But the price to beat is 204, and then double top breakout. My target at 1.5 cents is still in play. So, which is actually, I think it's the high from the high to this low. Yeah, 1.5 cents. So my target at 1.5 cents is still in play. And then let's take a look at. But keep in mind, it needs to stay over 2029. If it doesn't, so if we don't get, so Bitcoin is going up. If we don't get a recovery rally, or if we get stuck here making a lower high, validating this downtrend, then I'd say next area of support for Zebik is 2022, and we won't be. Technically, we're still macro bullish though. So if that helps, if that gives you some hopium, let's take a look at Billy. Yeah, Billy's not doing so good. It actually made a lower low. I just don't get it. Like 764,000 liquidity to 1.4 million market cap, locked liquidity. So for Billy, our targets have changed. So bearish under 46, bullish over 93, sorry. And we have resistance here. You're looking at around a 200 to 500% pump. Keep in mind, we looked at that last time and it went up 5x and then it gave it all back, which is crazy. But it, I don't know if we're so close to this bottom here, right? We might have another capitulation before we go up. But if we don't, and if we establish a floor here, then the targets are still valid at 2046 to 93, which is another 5x. So That's what I think about Billy. Eat My Shorts says, can you do TA on Michi? I think I remember this. I think I've looked at this. Oh my gosh. So you're just straight up gambling, huh? Yeah, good lock liquidity to market cap ratio again. But the chart doesn't look good. You came all the way back down to the April lows. Hey, no fighting. So, yeah, I mean, there's no support. I'd say if this bottom breaks out at 2072, then you're probably in for a deep correction, for a bigger capitulation down. Which at that point, I don't know how low it's going to go. And then on the macro time frame, obviously you know you're gambling here, but on the bigger time frame, 2 cents to hey. Yeah, you have resistance here at 2 cents 20 to 4 cents 30. And once that, and keep in mind, if it does come up here, if you're holding it, you need to break this area. If not, you're probably going to round trip back down, making a lower low possibly, if you haven't established a floor here. And you're going to validate this downtrend, making a lower high too. So just FYI. Mr. J. Rosa says Sapien. Billy cooked, Michi cooked. What about Elon? If you say Elon's cooked, man, I'm banning you. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna ban you. Oh, I have like so many coins. Yeah, Elon's cooked. No, don't tell me that. Let's at least get some sort of recovery rally. Let's at least go up a little bit so I can actually sell. We're probably going to come back up to 601, which is a 200-day moving average, and get stuck at it again. I mean, we've been getting stuck at it since January of 2020. We've been getting stuck at it for almost 12 months. Elon is cooked. Oh, man. Oh, no. What am I missing? What did I... Oh, Sapien. Let's see. This coin's so new. Let's look at it on the hourly. Yeah, wow. This thing went to like 3 cents, 4 cents. For Sapien. Yeah, so we broke the 236382. Hold on, give me a second. Hey. You guys, no fighting, okay? Buddy. Okay, I'm gonna open the door for them. So there we go. All right. What were we looking at? Oh, Sapien. Yeah. So we broke the 236382, came right back down. So if you had your buy orders at 618786, then you obviously filled that. And I'm not saying like we look at this every single time. So if you're somebody that like for whatever reason you like it when coins pump, there's a reason why we say, okay, so if it doesn't hold this area of support, then most likely we're coming back down. So as me, like if I was doing what you guys were doing, if I was trying to get this information, I would put in my buy orders at the 786618, because typically you break down, you get a bounce from either of these point, like at least something, and typically not every single time. And then now if you did manage to pick some up at 21 cents exactly, you had the opportunity for a 60% pump on that position, So, so that's that's why it's really important to put in your buy orders. But what did you ask? You said Sapien. I mean, you're making a lower high right now. You already broke a major area of support. You're getting stuck here at the 236382. So it needs to get over 30 cents, and once 30 cents breaks, 38 cents, and then from there to the moon, I'd put the next macro target at $1.10 for a Sapien. But if we don't go back up and if we get stuck, we're gonna round trip and come back down. It's it's literally simple. So now how long this is gonna take to happen, I don't know. It could be like months, you know. It could be like, it could extend out to a year. You just look at Dogelon. Dogelon went up and then it took a year to like give it all back and more. So just be careful. But again, it looks like it looks like it wants to break out of here, but it's just getting stuck at the 382. So you need to get over 30 cents with Sapien. Let's see. Oh my God, is Bitcoin going? Yo, let's go. Wow. Yeah, but this is scary because we broke below. Yeah, we broke below the 102, and now we're coming back and retesting this as resistance. So if we don't break out of here, I'm literally calling it right now. If we don't break out of here, and if we don't get back over 111, we're cooked. Actually, we're cooked. We would have this would have been all for nothing. So just FYI. Hold on, I gotta like look at this. Can we get an update, please, on Sapien? Oh, wait. Did you ask Mr. J. Rosa? Oh, Jose. No, that's a different person. Damn, this guy wants me to make a video on Sapien. Let's see. Can you look at a dog in me? I can feel that, and Mog are gonna pop soon. Let's see. Yeah, dog in me needs to break this area of resistance and then to the moon. So if you're holding it, if you're Matthew Dropco and if you're holding it, you need to break this area of resistance, and then if you're trading it, then this is a pretty big move up on its own. It's 30 to 70% pump from the current price. And then dog in me. Oh wait, no, that was dog in me. Mog. Yeah, same here. Same goes for Mog. So you need to, if you're holding it long term, you need to break this area. If you're trading it, then that's probably where you're taking profits. Can you check ZK, please? Yes. Look at these. Look at these coins are moving up now. Okay, Vision. Whoa, 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 man! Don't ever bring up his name in my live stream again. Hello. Snack still bullish. Three targets still. We can take a look at Snack. I've never felt more confident it's gonna pump from here. I hope so. I'm calling it. We are not cooked. Yeah, we better not be, because if we are, then my portfolio is going to zero. Not really, but I'll probably lose another 50% and then I'll get out. Pretty bad. Let's go. Yeah, almost 104K. Very exciting times. Okay, so what are we looking at? What are we looking at? ZK. What in the world is ZK? This? Did this coin just come out again? Oh yeah, it did. Yeah. No, it came out June of 2024. Yeah, so very simple. We got stuck at the 382. And if it doesn't continue, doesn't stay over 5 cents, then you're cooked. You're going to come back down to the lows. But if we do get a continuation, keep your eyes on 7.1060. A breakout from there should send you to 14 cents. And that's the next major area of resistance. And then snack, man, I just got so tired. I think it's because like I didn't have breakfast and then I ate pie. So I'm like going through some sort of crash. Yeah, Sneck is still, I mean, look, like Sneck literally wicked, double wicked down here, and it's closing over in this area of support. So it's kind of a do or die right now for Sneck. You really need to stay over 202. As of right now, the target is still valid for Sneck up here. But if this breaks, then you're probably going to go back down. I'd say 2017. Yeah, if you break below 2017, then you're probably going to go back down to 2001, which that is a crazy, what is that? That's almost 50%, right? That's 37% capitulation. So, and then we have to redraw everything because you made a lower low. So far it's good as long as it could get, as long as like we're going up with the, okay, so the market's going up right now. So as long as you get a strong like protection bounce, whatever you want to call it, where if we do go back down, this thing stays over 202, then it's still good. 3 cents is still in play. And it's only a 10x from here. Only a 10x from here. I've never felt so more confident. I'm calling it. We're not cooked. Let's go TikTok. Oh, Ponzi scheme. Ponzi Cash is pumping again. Yeah, man. Imagine if it actually hits $2,600. Yeah, we just let it ride. $2,600 is the target on the upside. Let's see. And these people are asking for, I just wish they would come to the live streams. Come to the live streams and I'll take a look. Like, hello, come to the live streams. There we go. I just messaged everyone, like, the comments. And I was like, just come to the live streams and I'll take a look. Maybe I'll get more people on the live streams now. Man. Alright, let's see. Okay. What am I looking at? Oh, you know what? I need to charge my phone, especially if I'm gonna go to the gym after this. Wow, slow day today, even though we're going up. I think a lot of people are like just sleeping right now, which is fine. Can you look at Zora, please? Yeah. Let's take a look at Zora. Someone I know made a lot of money on Zora, which is really nice. Yeah, so Zora, we're still holding macro support here at 4 cents 70 to 7 cents. You're technically still making a higher low. I'd say 16 cents and then 33 cents are in play right now for Zora. Um, yeah, and that's it. If it breaks below 4 cents 70, like I always say, like we always look at it, maybe it has a flash crash. And if you want the coin, and if I was in Zora and I'm like, oh, I want a dollar cost average down, I would put my buy orders in at the 786,618, which is 1 cent 40 to 2 cents 30. Because the more you watch the videos, or sorry, the more you like ask, and the more you're watching. Everyone's watching me looking at other people's coins too, right? So if everyone has different coins, but they typically do the same thing, right? Where it's like, okay, so you break that area, and then typically you go back down there before you get a bounce, right? So like if I was in this coin, unfortunately I'm in Dogelon, which is all the way on the floor right now, so there's no doing this. But I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do later, like after I show you this. So like if that breaks, then obviously the next area of support before we get some sort of bounce, and then at that point you have to determine, hey, is it making a lower high, or hey, is it going to continue? You know, but I mean, you could still make a killing just taking profits and taking your money back out and letting the rest ride. You know, but crypto spaces, if I was you and if I was in the money, like sorry, if I was in Zora right now, and you're like, hey, I like this coin, I want to buy more. I would probably put in a buy order at 1 cent. I would, if I were you, and if I liked the coin, I would put in a buy order at 1 cent 40 to 2 cents 30. And that's it. Very simple. And now it's probably going to take you months. You can't get impatient. Don't get impatient. It might never hit, you know. You might never hit your target, but at least you're not going to get wrecked. At least you'll have some sort of structure and some sort of like order in your trading, which is good. Which means that you won't like lose all your money. Can we take a look at Sato so I can laugh again at how bad it is? I like Sato. I think Sato is gonna do good, and plus the community is really nice. They always like comment on all of the videos. Yeah, so Sato. I mean, if I had what is it on Uniswap? If I had Uniswap, I would probably buy this coin. I would probably put in a cut like $500 or something, you know, back up to this all-time high. It's yeah, $500. 500 would be like 15 grand, 16 grand or something. So you came down, you wicked really. Yeah, this is a pretty big wick. I don't know if you have to come down and refill it, but at least you closed over 6 euros 42. So as long as you stay over 6 euros 42, then you're good. You double bottom, and then you could start, and then we'll turn bullish again and get out of here. But if we break 42, then you're probably going to come back down and refill this wick. Okay. So, I mean, it's a gamble. It's like people coming in here asking for, like that. I just looked at one of these coins, you know. It's like, hey, this is just straight up gambling. But what you really want to see in these coins, at least, is like good lock liquidity to market cap ratio. Thanks for the advice. If Zora breaks down, that means everything else will break down? Yeah, probably. Hey. Hold on. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on? Is there like a mouse in here? Hey, you okay? Crazy. Alright, let's see. Yeah, most likely it means that everything else is breaking down. So, I mean, is Dogecoin going up right now? Yeah, we need to break this area. We need to get back over 18 cents ASAP. I missed buying at the lows in July like a dummy. It's okay. Just buy Dogelon. It's staying at the lows for you. Pump my bags, fool. Pump my bags. Man, I really, like, imagine if Vision gets in and, like, just pumps my bags, dude. That would be sick. I'll give him a cut. I'll give him a commission. Commission check incoming. Nah, if I make it, hey, Aloe, if I make it, like, if Dogelon goes up and I make my money, I'm gonna be like, hey, like, no joke. I'm gonna be like, hey, I wanna send you, like, I would not super chat, but PayPal. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna hook you up because like just because you know we like I've watched you for a long time, blah blah. I you know here's all the here's like Taco Bell money for the next like 5 years. You know, I'm gonna be like the only way you can get it though is if you come on a cruise or if you go to Disneyland. But I'll be serious too, because obviously like it'll be pretty funny. Hey, what are you doing? What is this? It's funny. I had some breadcrumbs. Let's see. Hello, bro. Can you please give me an update on Key Cat and Dog in Me? Yeah, I just did Dog in Me, but I can take a look at it again for you. You're just waiting to break out for Dog in Me. So right now you're waiting to break out. Right now your targets on the upside is 3036 to 3005. So if you're holding it, you need to break this area, which keep in mind that does also coincide with all your moving averages. So I'll be very bullish if it breaks up and stays over the set level. But if you're trading it, just keep in mind, if you're holding it, you're waiting to break this area, but just keep in mind if people are trading it, most likely this is where the selling is going to happen, which is going to be around 30 to 70% from the current price. You can come up, get stuck, and come back down, and at that point, you still need to hold this low. Otherwise, you're going to be making a lower low. And then for key cats, hey, I have a key cat somewhere. Where's he at? Yeah, so for key cat, you held this previous area of support. And the same thing, you're just waiting to get a breakout from key cat on the macro time frame. Resistance at 2 zeros 24 to 2 zeros 35, and then on the shorter time frame it's a little bit less than that, 2 to 25. So you know, if you're trading it, those are the areas that most likely people are going to be taking profits. But if you're holding, that's the area that you need to wait until it gets, and then that's the area that you're waiting for it to break out from. Blah. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for stopping by the live stream. I think you were one of the people that actually commented, hey, can you look at that? And I was like, hey, come to the live stream. So it does work. Thank you so much. LMAO, nah, not buying a weak coin. Damn, dude, just nonstop, like jabs, dude. Nonstop jabs. Bro, you got to know your audience, man. Like this, look at, like, I need to hear nothing but positivity, man. You know why? Because this is, let me show you my portfolio. Hold on, I got a two-factor authenticator. Yeah, so none of y'all are getting my coins. None of y'all. I have too many codes and stuff. Nobody's getting my money. Look, Crypto Space is over here talking mad crap with Elon, and I'm over here holding like almost $250 billion coins. Damn, look at this sell wall though. And look at this. I bought here thinking this is the bottom. I bought here thinking this is the bottom, and then I bought here thinking this is the bottom. So technically, I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't have self-control either because I had my 100 billion and I got sucked into buying another, doubling down basically on my position. But I am telling you right now, the second we go up and the second we break this and I'm in a little bit of profit, I'm taking my 100 billion that I bought out because yeah, I'm not holding it. 100 billion is plenty enough to make it. Anyway, where was I going with this? Only buy altcoins to outperform BTC. Yeah, I know. Oh, look, the guy, like the smart guy in the chat. No crap. Next cycle, I'm only buying Bitcoin. Okay, I don't want to hear anything about altcoins. Like, oh, buy this, buy that. Nope, I'm only buying Bitcoin. Time calling Key Cat and Dogging Me. I already did it. Santo, I literally just looked. Did you ask and did you literally like did you ask for the coin and then turn off the stream and then just come back and just say, hey, Key Cat and Dogging Me update? Because I literally, did I not just do it, guys? I just did Key Cat and Dogging Me. So go ahead and rewind the video a little bit and then you'll see the video. I think you need to cut your Elon bags in half. Well, I just bought 100 billion crypto spaces. So I'm going to wait until we get a bounce. And like I tell everyone, what is it? So even like your coins, like what I just said, right? I'm waiting to, I'm gonna sell here, like that 100 billion that I bought during this dip. I'm gonna sell it between 7.08 and 6.11. So that's gonna give me like I think 18 or $2,000 worth of profit if it does go back up there, and then the rest I'll just let it ride. But I'm gonna take that money and put it back in my bank. I'm not buying Bitcoin on leverage, bro. Are you joking? No way. Never. Santos, you need to rewind. Sorry, bro. My network just went off. It's okay. So KeyCat, really quick. KeyCat, we need to keep over 2012 for this double bottom, and then on the macro time frame, if you're holding it, you really need to see it to break 2023 to 2035. Keep in mind if you're holding it, you need to break this area of resistance. This is an area where most likely you will get sellers coming in, and if you do get rejected here, you're going to come back down. If not, make a lower low, and then on the shorter time frame, it's just the same thing, but it's 2019 to 24, and the same concept, right? Because that's a big move, especially if you're trading it, right? Even here, right? So Allo, we always talk about this, right? You buy this dip right here, and you come up and sell at the 236, and that's 36%. Yeah, I mean, if you knew that it was going to wick higher, you could have made like 62%. But hey, man, 30%, yeah, 33% on 10K is $3,000. I'll take that all day long. So the same concept though, for the gentleman that asked for it, and then Dog and Me, the same thing, right? Dog and Me, and I got to use the restroom really quick, so. Very unprofessional, but I don't want to piss myself. So, bearish under threes, like you're just waiting to break out from this area. You don't want to make a lower high and get stuck and come back down. At that point, you need to hold this support. If not, you're making a lower low. So right now, you're just literally waiting to break out. So, enjoy it with your 1.5x with BTC then, dude. But at that point, that'll be fine. Like, let's just say. Because you got to understand, my mindset is I'm still going to make money with Elon. So if I make my money with Elon, then I'll have I'll have like 100 to 250 grand to work with. At that point, it's going to be more than 1.5 BTC, especially if it'll be at least like 5 to 10 Bitcoin when we do enter the bear market, in my opinion. And that's if I don't put any more of my money in, which I really don't want to, but it just depends. But anyway, it doesn't matter because we're going to be doing it on the live streams, and I'm going to make videos on it anyway, so you guys will know. It'll be on my Robinhood. Check it out once saying you won't... Wait, check it out once just saying you won't regret it. I've never... That's the first... What did you write, Abdul? That's the first comment that you've written in this chat. I'm holding my Elon. Thanks for the... Oh, yeah, I'm holding my Elon too, but I overextended by buying another 100 billion, so I'm selling between 7.088 to 6.012, because that's like 8.8 to 1.1k, and I put in like 6.8k, so that's a good profit on that amount. And then I'm never doing it. I just bought it because, again, like I always say, hey, buy when it's in the red, and I just decided to do that anyway. So the dream's over. Getting rich from crypto are over just because regular people can't rich from BTC. Bro, Turbo and Toshi, one more time update. Yeah, no worries. I'll do that. Sandbagging, $4.99. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thanks for now making me possibly piss my pants, my shorts. Think Elon burns 2 zeros by the end of the year. Dude, I hope so. Dude, I'd be rich. I just showed you my portfolio. If that happened, I won't even have the option to sell. I'll just go straight up. Burns 2 zeros. So yeah, you're looking at 5 zeros then. You're looking at possibly a 786 retracement, which as of today is going to be around a 15x. Dude, even a 15x. Even a 15x is going to send my portfolio to like $200,000. That's crazy. It's a lot of money. But hey, thank you so much for the 5 beans. I really appreciate it. First super chat of the day. Thank you so much. I hope so, man. You saw my portfolio. So, I mean, I'm holding Elon. I'm just scared that we're going to get stuck at the moving averages. Like you can see, like we're literally like, we're very bearish. There's no denying how bearish we are. Elon's very bearish. We're under every single one of the moving averages. And we have resistance. Like we're probably gonna come back up and get stuck at that as resistance, unless they do the token burn, unless like great news comes out and things like that. So yeah, Abdul says Pandu is the target or is the ticker. What is this, bro? This is like what a gamble play. I mean, technically, I guess you held the 786 support. So, given that we've bottomed at this point, you still have resistance. Yeah, you have resistance at 4062 to 83. You could still come up, get stuck, make a lower high, and come back down. And I'd say if you break this low, then you're going to double bottom here at 4028. If not, break down and capitulate. Not bad. It is a gamble play, and Pandu is around a 4x. Pandu is a 4x from the current price back up to its all-time high, which does put the market cap around 20 million only. So now Elon is going to add another show. Dude, you guys are messed up, man. You saw how much Elon I have, dude. Come on. Don't say that. Dude, if that happens, like, I'm never live streaming. No, I'm just joking. Obviously, like, I'll be fine. But it's just going to suck. Nobody wants to lose money, but it's not like, I'm never for, like, putting... Well, you know what? I can't say that because I did do that. I did do that with, like, Elon. No, I did that with XLM last cycle where I put all my money in. So never mind. You know what? Do whatever you guys want. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. YOLO, man. Elon's gonna make it. I'm gonna make it with Elon. Only revenue generating coins will make it now. Most memes are dead. All good. I'm still buying Elon. I don't know. Yeah, no, I told Dwayne Kelly. I literally was like, I'm only buying 100 billion, and I stuck with the plan. And then we had that big capitulation, and I just couldn't help myself. I just couldn't help myself. And while we've been going down, I've been accumulating. So now I'm at 200 billion. So who knows? I think if I get the opportunity to sell 100 of that and half my bag, I think I will take that. What do you think of WLF? If you're gonna buy a meme, Pengu is a good bet. Pudgy Penguins, yeah, we could take a look at that. Dwayne Kelly for 5 beans. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 5. Second super chat of the day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Especially during this bearish time where our coins aren't doing anything, we're just waiting in the waiting room. We're waiting in the waiting room. Funny. Alt's holding up well when BTC falls. That's a good sign. This guy said, let me know if I missed any of your guys' coins. I don't think I did. I'm not that popular where I'm missing super chats and stuff. Let's see. Oh my God, what happened here? Oh yeah, we made a lower low. Look, so yeah, we need to redraw everything. Wait, what? The heck was that? Okay, so for World Liberty Financial, not using that wick, just keep in mind on the macro time frame, we have resistance at 13 to 16 cents. And then obviously, if you're holding it, you need to break this area. Then just know that most likely sellers are going to come in and take profits here. And if this doesn't hold, then you're probably going to make a lower low validating this downtrend. So, and then once that breaks, then we can start taking a look at the targets on the upside. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Hey, buddy. Alrighty. What did I miss? Oh, nothing. Did anyone get that Zcash pump? Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god, why couldn't I just bought Zcash? Why couldn't I just bought a pot? Why couldn't I just bought Zcash last year? Like 46 bucks, $30, and then bam. This is why I'm hopeful, man. You guys say Elon's not gonna make it. Elon, we're gonna go up, man. Elon's gonna make it for me. Dogelon Mars all the way, baby. I don't care what any of you guys say. You want to know why? Here, let me give you guys hope here. I'm not shilling it. Don't buy this because this is my only one coin that I have. But this is why I'm so bullish on this coin. Even though Aloe in Crypto Spaces says it's dead. The number one wallet for Dogelon Mars is Crypto.com. Crypto.com has whatever this 14 million plus 3 million plus whatever. The second wallet is Uniswap. And then Uniswap has different, Uniswap V3, USDC, there's different pairings. And then Gemini, where I have my Dogelon, has 30 trillion coins. And then Gate.io, number 7, KuCoin, number 8. I don't know who this is. Maybe it's Coinbase, right? No, I'm just joking. Binance Peg Token Wallet, number 10. Dude, this is literally a no-brainer in my opinion. You really think that Crypto.com with this much money invested and this much this much money invested in Dogelon Mars is gonna let it fail? I don't think so. You guys are all wrong. I'm right. I'm gonna make it, and I just can't wait. Let's see. Hey. Dwayne Kelly says, oh my god, my cat's going crazy. I DCA to 6 zeros for, I think that's literally my DCA too. 6 zeros, 14 is my DCA, which is crazy because if it goes that high, I think I'll have like 30 grand. Dude, my cat's going crazy. Hey, are you okay? You having the zoomies? Any opinion on TTR? Bro, it doesn't matter. I can find 100,000 coins like that. LMAO. I'm just gonna be sad if you miss this run. I'm not going to. You guys don't have faith in the coin. I am a holder. I will hold it just like how I held OXT. I will hold it. I will give it a chance, and I feel like I'll get rewarded. Yeah, this is brutal. Is this another scam Sunday pump? No, maybe. But I mean, at least we're over 103, which is good. Which is exactly what we're looking for. So we have 26 votes and we have a 50-50% split right now between will BTC break all-time highs in November 2025. So what's going on? People are bearish. How about the Dogelon that got stolen? Dude, that was like years ago. I remember when that happened. That's Polynex. Yeah, that's Polynex or whatever, however you said. Polynex. Let's see. How do you spell not Polygon? Yeah, Polynex, they're not holding anything, man. They only have 29,000. But yeah, I don't know. What if they start buying back coins and doing right by their customers? That would definitely pump the price too. Wow, look at this pump though. That's nice. This pump. Near Protocol Zoro to $4. Polynex. Yo, Jason Sinkard, thank you so much for the 2 beans. Toshi. We just did a Toshi update yesterday. We're just waiting for this breakout for Toshi. Toshi's still looking very bullish on the macro time frame. So kind of like what Zebek is doing is like you're consolidating within those these parameters. 3 zeros 48, 3 zeros 85. So you're just waiting to get a breakout over 3 zeros 85 right now. As long as you're over 48, 85 and then to the moon are in play. Keep in mind for Toshi, you are extremely oversold. I do think it is putting in a bottom here before getting ready for the next move up. Okay, the next move up needs to break the high, make a higher high. It can't make a lower high because that'll be bearish. But you really need to get over 3 zeros 85. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. And then Toshi back up to its all-time high is around a 3x. So that's, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a 600 million market cap, right? 490. So like 500? Wait, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes, it is going to be. Wait, did they like release coins? 300%? Did they release coins? No, they didn't. Am I missing something? No. Yeah, it's going to be like 600 million market cap. Back up to its all-time high. But why is this showing like, unless I did it wrong. Oh, no, yeah, it's 600. Okay, I was looking at the wrong, I was looking here. Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's back up to its all-time high, 600 million market cap, 3x. God's Rare Creation is in the house, Aventus Network. We can take a look at that for you. Zora to $4. Is Harmony One still with a worth? Dude, I haven't looked at Harmony once. I had a member back in the day, and the member coin, his member coin was Harmony One, and we used to make weekly update videos on it, kind of like what I do right now with the watch list, because those are like member coins and also coins that do well for the channel. So I haven't looked at Harmony One in a while. I'll take a look at it for you. Filecoin, please. Yeah, sure. I'll take a look at Filecoin. Why not get exposure to Toshi instead of Elon? Because I'm buying Toshi here. That's why. Because I'm buying Toshi here. Crypto Spaces. I'm buying Toshi at 3 zeros 12 right now. And I'm waiting to get this run up, so I'm not basically loading other people's bags. It's worth the gamble for me. I think the Elon's going to go up for sure. Mochi will list on Coinbase in 2026. Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? We already looked at Mochi, but is that confirmed? We actually need to redraw everything because it broke the high. It broke the low. So for Mochi, we have resistance at 5068 to 401. So just keep in mind, even like before, right? I guess you would draw it like this, like from this high to the low. You got stuck here, came to 0.5, got stuck. And then here, you got stuck at the 236. So here, I guess on the macro time frame, resistance at 5068 to 401, which is a big move on its own. It's around a 91% to 204% pump. Where's the RSI? Yeah, you're almost oversold. Hopefully you're putting in a bottom now. And I mean, yeah, it's kind of a gamble play. If it gets listed on Coinbase, that'll be really good. It's around a 20x back up to its all-time high. Crypto Spaces, I think you should buy Elon because there's a lot of upside potential. I understand what you're saying, but you got to understand that people just have different play styles, you know? People have different, like, you know, I'm not going to do that. So, I understand what you're saying, though. Oh yeah, Aventus. Let's look at Aventus. Yeah, Aventus, you're still waiting for this breakout. So, God's Rare Creation, like last time, like the last time you came to the live stream. Oh man, we've been live for an hour now. I gotta go. Gotta go work out. Wait, is Vision live streaming it soon? Let me see. Give me a second. Let me see. Oh, okay, so he just posted his daily dose of Doge.
Hello traders, in this video we're going to introduce the Smart AI Indicator, which we developed in partnership with OpenAI.
Good morning to the Dogecoin Moon Boys and the Doge.
Yeah, okay, so he just did it, so most likely he'll go live soon. Yeah, so for God's Rare Creation, we're just waiting to break out right now. You're just waiting for 201 and 288. Keep in mind, if you're holding it, it doesn't matter because you're waiting for this box to this area of resistance in this box to break. But if you're trading it, then obviously that's where profits will be taken. Traders will be taking profits at 50% to 120%. You don't want to get stuck here as a holder because you can come back down, if not make a lower low. But once you break this, then we can start looking at the targets on the upside. FET, please. Yeah, I gotta look at Harmony 1. And then Filecoin. What are your thoughts on the overall market? Bounce back or break down? I think we're going up. I think we're gonna get alt season if obviously I'm holding. You guys saw my portfolio. So the second I show my portfolio and I'm like holding no more Dogelon, then you'll know I think it's over, and we're gonna shift to only buying Bitcoin during the bear market, because I don't need to get, I'm not in this I want to get rich quick thing. I'm just gonna like just hold Bitcoin for for a next period of time, and for the next 10 years or something. We'll see where the Bitcoin is that I buy now in the next like 10 years. I'm over this buying altcoins and buying utility coins and all this other stuff. It's all rubbish at this point for me. I'm over it. I don't have Toshi, just saying it's a better pick in the market. Yeah, Zcash is a better pick in the market. It did a 40x from the bottom. I should have bought Zcash, What are your thoughts on overall market? I read that. They got you so good, man. It's so sad. Crypto Spaces, I've been trying for months. It's not going to work. Alright, Aloe, I'm in Zora, but Toshi, Turbo, Mog, Pengu, good memes that they can still run. I just can't wait. I just can't wait for Elon to go. Like, I really hope that it just does a 10x overnight, and that way I can prove your asses wrong. That would give you like, hey, you guys were freaking wrong. I was right. I was right, baby. Let's go. Yeah, look at this horrible chart. Ouch. Let's see. But it's okay. No pain, no gain. Harmony 1. Yeah, we broke the low. I mean, wow, this is very bearish. Yeah, I mean, this is, I don't know what you want me to look at for you, right? It's if you're buying now, you're hoping for a 100 to 300% maybe. And if you get stuck here, you're just making a lower high and validating this big downtrend that we're in. But once you break that, then we could start yelling to the moon. But until you break this area of resistance at 1 cent 20 to 2 cents 40, there's nothing. What other coin did I miss? Oh, FET. Let's see, FET. We're gonna look at FET, and then I'm gonna bounce. I gotta go to the gym. So for FET, I guess, I mean, yeah, you kind of invalidated this, huh? This is all I'm looking for right now. I just need this nice bounce with Elon. 139%. Dude, get me out of here. Yeah, so for FET, you have resistance at 38 cents to 59 cents. So you already came up to this area and got stuck. So at this point, this low needs to hold. You really need to get a continuation over this box. If not, then you're making a lower high and you're validating this downtrend. You're just stuck in this downtrend. So very, very, very bearish. Market is difficult with alts. Yeah, I'm only buying Bitcoin. Could you please check the Pandu chart and give out some calls? I did. I checked out Pangu, right? Didn't I? Oh, Pandu. Yeah, I checked out Pandu for you already. Yeah, we already looked at this for you. Yeah, I already did this video for you. Or I already looked at this for you. So obviously, you're holding short-term support at 40.45, and then I mean Pandu is what do we say? It's a 5x? No, yeah, it's almost a 5x back up to its all-time high. And then on the shorter time frame, you don't want to get stuck at 406 to 79 because you're making a lower high and validating this downtrend. And at any point, if you break this area of support and you break this double bottom, then you're in for a deeper capitulation. But this is a gamble play, very small market cap. So, and then as far as the RSI goes, yeah, on the daily, you're not, it's bearish basically. You're not quite oversold, but you're not quite oversold yet, but you are below the neutral point. God's rare creation for 2 beans. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's the 4th super chat of the day. Thank you so much. That's awesome. We've been live for about an hour and 10 minutes now, so I think I'm gonna go. I think that's it. I'll catch you guys in Vision's live stream if he decides to live today, and then I'm gonna go work out. So thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all the super chats, members, subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming by the live stream. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. We will be going live again on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully at that point, my Dogelon is up 2 to 3x so that Crypto Spaces and Allo, so that I can rub it in Crypto Spaces and Allo's face, because that way I can say that my coin, although it did unperform, I don't know, was that even a word? Like not perform, unperform, good for the last year. I did get rewarded by holding, and now I'm up 2 to 3x. That's the goal. That's the vision, and I'm hoping that happens by Tuesday or Thursday next week on the live stream. Have a great night. Have a great day, and I'll catch you.